down.
Oh boy. What is that group called?
Robinson and Jerome.
Robson.
Robson. I thought it was Maxwell. Maxwell and Jerome. That's what was in my head.
Yeah.
Wrong.
That is not right.
And
This is very
is
incorrect.
Robson the guy who's actually in the show?
No, Jerome is the guy.
Jerome.
I thought it was Nigel and Jerome.
No, Joe.
I lost it.
Yeah,
Practice.
I did too. I tried to mock you, and I just couldn't even nail that.
Well, from down under. No, can't do that.
Well, I don't know. Work on it.
Yep.
Just say crikey a
Practice.
lot.
Crikey.
There you go.
But then that's a different accent than what I was doing.
Oh, what were you doing?
It was just Australian accent, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Wait a second.
It wasn't Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin's like, crikey!
Didgeridoo.
You see that right there? Oh, hello, Grabbit's tail.
It's not bad.
Is that Australian accent?
See, this is the most poisonous snake in the world. Let's take a closer look.
See, when I stick my thumb in his butthole. That's old South Park.
Oh, he bit me. Crikey! Oh, yeah, that's really bad. I got a bad bite. I got a bad bite. I got a real bad bite. Got a bad bite. Got a bad bite.
Bad bite.
Just glassing.
Bad bite.
Just glassing.
Okay. We gotta stop this. It's getting out of control.
On that note, welcome back to
boy.
a way overdue monthly edition of Watchers on the Couch.
Biannual.
Remember when I said we were going to do a show once a month after the season ended?
I do remember.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen.
No.
It's hard to do one when there's not a lot of news.
Yeah.
I even forgot how to do this show. It's been so long.
Well, I'm Tim Pickerel.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, no, wait.
No,
That's
wait.
wrong.
I'm Mike Daffron.
I'm still Chris Nays, actually.
And I'm Sean. Well, I'm not Sean.
Sean Connery's never made an appearance on Game of Thrones
Well, now
or
he has.
Watchers on the Couch, I don't think.
Now he has.
He just walked in.
Oh, hello. You're talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I don't watch that show too much.
You probably should leave.
Well, I mean, I lived through it. I'm an old man. I was there when it happened. Okay, see you.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually
Been a while.
I'm actually glad to be here, not via Dropbox.
Yep, that was nice.
That's cool.
Not via recording in my Jeep at 10 o'clock in the morning or whenever I watch the show the next day.
Random thoughts. Arya's dumb.
That's pretty much the gist of how my random thoughts go. I try to keep it under a minute so I can't get into anything, really. You know what I mean? I just have to give first thing that jumps in my head when I'm watching the episode. You know?
Yeah.
And they're all pretty blurry in my head at this point, having not watched any.
You do shout outs and you're like, hey, you guys talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
It does help.
I mean, if you come to the table with not that much stuff, if I have a couple of things that I noticed that you guys didn't notice, bam, content, motherfucker.
Yep. It's,
Content.
sounds great. You guys were singing "Up on the Roof," but you missed it at the wedding.
Oh, we did. We were being given a tour by an old woman. So we were kind of busy.
So yeah.
Okay.
So after the ceremony and before the reception started, we had music playing, and I actually had Robson and Jerome's "Up on the Roof" in our playlist. And I specifically put it in there for Mike and Chris, and they both weren't there when it came
We had to get the tour.
Yeah, we were there, but we were just in that weird house that had been moved apparently, like twice, and just looking at some weird old antiques, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So instead of seeing antiques, we could have been listening to that sweet ass song.
Sweet ass song. We didn't even get to take the tour. We were too busy.
Fun story. We don't know what the inside of the house looks like.
Not even like a clue
No.
of anything.
There's some old stuff.
Yeah.
Some more old stuff.
There's a lot of bedpans.
Yeah.
Because people didn't like to run outside to use the bathroom, so they just peed next to their bed.
There's a creepy
Which is something
room.
I know about. Sorry, we're not going to get into
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Just check out some old Onyx Edge episodes.
Now, is it a bed pan or
Pamna?
I guess what's a
Is
bed?
it bed Pamna?
No, I don't know what they actually called them, but it was basically like a big bowl.
Okay.
And then you would either sit over it if you're a female or just pee into it if you're a dude. And
so it's a
Chamber pot.
chamber pot.
chamber pot, that's what it is.
Because I know what a bedpan looks like. It's like a kind of a half spherical with a toilet bowl lid on it or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the chamber pot of the modern era.
This ain't your grandfather's chamber pot. This is the new iPod.
Ooh, interesting topic. Game of Thrones chamber pots, what were those like?
Probably the same as any other chamber pot.
All right, fine. Moving on.
Except you got stabbed or shot while you were on them.
Or some mythical beast attacked you while you're taking a dump.
Taking a dump, and then all of a sudden a dwarf shoots you with a crossbow.
Poor Tyrion.
Or you just save it up and you wait until the queen walks by and then you can dump it on her.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He got killed on the throne.
Yeah.
Does Tyrion have a small person-sized chamber pot?
I don't think they
I think
make
it's a one-size-fits-all kind of situation.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
He just uses a shithole.
You don't think it would be like a situation where the dude, the male leaves the seat up and the chick goes to the bathroom at night and there's no lights on, so she falls in? That's happened. That's happened. Anyway, moving on. Okay. We're way off track already.
That's how my grandmother's mother died. Right down the poop chute.
Wouldn't that just be your great grandmother? Not your grandmother's mother? That's a weird way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
My Gam's nanny.
Oh, Pop fell in the toilet one
I
day.
wonder, how did they potty train kids back then?
Good question.
Is it? I don't know if it is, but it was a random thought that
Would it really be that
they
different?
didn't have like training toilets
Well,
that were like low to the ground.
Let's ask old man Smithers.
You don't even need training toilets. These things are BS.
Need to
I
Google
didn't-
Jimmy.
Well, I'll tell you exactly how it happened. Anyway, old man Smithers is a horrible character. Should not return to the show.
Okay, see ya.
See you later, old man.
And just like that, we lost the character. It's like George R. Martin is writing this episode.
Do you think he should be killed off?
Yeah, oh, he's dead. He's dead already.
Also, way to bring us right back on track with that George R. R. Martin.
I almost had to unfollow George R. Martin on Facebook.
Was he a Trump supporter?
No.
That's one reason you would, though.
No.
Is he friends with Chongo?
No, pretty much the opposite. But it's just all the people that like comment on his stuff. It's like, because he writes blog posts and he's a football fan, so he'll like talk about it online. And it's like, how about you spend a little more time off Facebook, old man, and more time writing the book? Why don't you get off your fat ass and write the books before you die?
Dance monkey.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's fucking
Give
horrible.
me my stuff.
We only like you
Like
for
it's
one
nervous.
reason, and why aren't you doing that thing that we like?
Yeah.
I gave you $60 in book money.
I own you, bitch.
You must do our bidding now.
It's same thing with another. I follow another author named Patrick Rothfuss, and it's the same thing with him because it's been a long time between his second and third books, and it's the same thing. Like even when he like posts about his charity stuff, it's like, how about you get back to fucking work? It's like, what the fuck?
It's so weird. I don't know. People could be so just mean, like when they write stuff on the internet. Like, it's insane. Like, I understand people are excited, but can you just be nice? Hey, please,
listen, don't you guys
make
get
your
it?
book, please.
Don't you guys get it? It's me. It's all about me.
It's all
Not
about,
me
it's about you,
personally.
Chris.
Not me, Chris. That's how
people.
That's how like the new generation is, and I sound like an old man when I say that, but like
He's good.
everybody is so self-centered and only wants what they want, and they don't care who gets in their way or what circumstances there are, whatever. It's all about me.
I think a lot of that has to do with the internet, though, too, because like if that person who said that was face to face with George R. R. Martin, would he do the same thing?
Nobody
would he like say to his face, like, "Hey, why don't you write your fucking book?" Like right to his face.
Not enough people get punched in the face anymore, I think, is the problem.
I agree with and you can't get punched in the face when you're on the internet.
Right.
Exactly. That's, there should be like some mechanical arm.
Nobody is going to buy that and bring that into their home.
The next
should be a law. Trump's going to make it happen because he can't say anything bad about him.
Well, that's
He's
like
gonna
in
make it illegal.
that's like in
there's just like one of those like big boxing mitts
Yes,
on the top
exactly.
on the top of your monitor, and anytime you tweet something, if enough people click on the thing, it just punches you right in the face.
Well, it's like in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Like Jay and Silent Bob go and track down the trolls that call them the dumbasses or whatever it is. You are the ones who lick buttholes or something like that.
What the fuck is the internet? You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm gonna make you eat my shit.
Also
I'm gonna
reminds me
make
of
you shit, and then make you eat that shit that we made you eat. That you just shit.
There's also a recent Black Mirror episode that relates to this. Like a terrorist basically uses people that liked a Facebook post or liked a Twitter post or whatever, or use a certain hashtag. Like anybody that used that hashtag, they all get killed whenever he sets his So definitely watch the Black Mirror. It's fucking intense.
I've seen a couple episodes of it. I haven't seen that one though.
I don't know if I've seen that one either.
That's not even a spoiler either. That's
just like the.
I mean, that show is just intense like that. Like shit like that happens all the time on that show.
Wow.
So yeah. Anyway, Black Mirror.
I like the one
Game of
where your
Thrones.
social status, was basically like, everybody that you interact with can like, give you stars or like you or, that one was
Rate
pretty cool.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then that completely changes your whole life. Like if you have, only like 1.2 stars or something, you can't do this or can't do that.
Yeah, you're like the Untouchables in India or something like. You know what I mean? Like you're seen as a way like lower class person. So anyway,
just by likes.
Man,
It's kind of that way.
I'd be a 1-star person for sure.
Yeah.
Black Mirror's good.
There's a truck lady that's like a 1-star person in the show.
Yeah.
She's a trucker. Anyway,
Yep.
Game of Thrones.
Or not. I mean, who cares? What other shows are we listening to? It's hard to share anything about Game of Thrones and not spoiling things. Like we've heard rumors of stuff like Angela Lansbury being cast for something in the show. I don't know if that turned out to be true or not yet, but I did see some set pictures which spoiled something for me, and then I stopped.
There's one thing we can say that that's not a spoiler. It's just out there.
Okay.
It's going to start late this year. It's not going to start in the spring. It's going to start this summer.
Start this summer.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
7 episodes instead of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So in between that time, we'll have how many more podcasts? One.
If that.
No.
Half of one.
Yeah.
Well, usually, like once we got into like the 3 months before, we could put a show together because that's when they start doing the press for it. So
Well, it really is just dependent on what kind of news comes out that is non-spoiler related. You know what I mean? Excuse me.
I did see when we went on our honeymoon, we were on a plane that actually had like movies on it. So I finally did see the X-Men that has Sansa in it as Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that as well.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nothing to write home about.
No,
but it's an X-Men movie.
I didn't regret watching it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's definitely at least worth watching once.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't go back and watch it again. There's no real reason to unless you like looking at Olivia Munn a lot. And
Yes.
she's in it.
If you like looking,
You mean the hottest girl in the world?
If you like looking at Olivia Munn a lot, then X-Men Apocalypse probably isn't for you because she's only in it for about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. To be fair, she's not really an actress. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
among actresses, she's the eye candy of variety. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. She's been in a lot of comedy, like sitcoms.
I guess there's that.
I mean, she's funny, and she was good in the newsroom.
Guys, I'm not giving Olivia Munn the credit she's due. And
She
I'm
really
sorry.
has.
She was great. She was great in the newsroom.
Attack of the Show.
And super hot.
Well, she didn't really act in that. But, she acted like she actually played video games.
They did skits and like improv mostly because it was a live show. But yeah, I don't know. It was okay.
Yeah, put hot dogs
X-Men.
in her mouth. And
That kind of thing. Jumped in a
Jumped in a
pie.
pie, put on a fat suit, and drove go-karts.
The one thing I read online about Game of Thrones that's mentionable, though, is that they're debating whether they should do a prequel series.
Yeah, I've
once this one wraps up. Once the original series wraps up.
Supposedly spin-off series are still in the works. They don't know exactly what it's going to be. But hey, if there is, then maybe this podcast still goes on for a little bit.
And is Martin involved in that? Is he in
this podcast?
HBO? No, I mean in the prequel.
well, I'm sure he has. Well, if he's not directly involved, I mean, obviously it'd be based on like, stuff that he's already wrote because he wrote an insane amount of pre-story, whatever you would call that, background.
How involved is he now with the show? Since it's basically caught up to where the books are. So I don't know that he's actually writing for the show anymore.
Yeah,
he's
not
writing
anymore.
for the books. So
Well, it depends on if HBO has complete rights to the show, whether they can move on without him or not.
What would you guys like to see? How far back would you want to go? Would you want to like see a show of like the children of the first man, or you would just like back a little bit when like Ned was young? I think that's what they would do. Like I think that's.
I'm not particularly interested in the going back to like Robert and Ned's youth because that's pretty much already entwined into the story. I think I'd want to go back further.
I'd like to go back to like Valeria and like before the Doom.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, with a lot more dragons.
The first dragons, because they could build up to like because Valeria didn't always have dragons, and then they kind of found them or something.
Ooh, and then finding out Patient X of the Stone Men. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yes, the stoned men.
Hey man. Yeah, that's what they could do. They could do a Walking Dead Game of Thrones with stone men instead of zombies.
I'd be pretty interested in seeing pretty much anything they try.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I think that actually with most series, I'll like unless it's fucking something like Desperate Housewives or some bullshit like that doesn't have any substance for me. Like. I'll give anything a day in court. You know what I'm saying? And if it's Game of Thrones related, like I'm going to watch it and I'll decide if I'll continue watching it or not. But
what if they made a Desperate Housewives type show that took place in Game of Thrones world?
That sounds weird enough for me to watch it.
I'd probably watch it too.
Yeah.
I'd even watch.
Is there boning in it?
There has to be.
Then yes, I'll watch it.
Because I'm sure there's boning in Desperate Housewives, and now we're going to put it on HBO. So
They were?
Desperate Housewives?
Yeah, Desperate Housewives is the ABC show.
Yeah, they were boning in that.
Well, yeah, but they were gonna put it on HBO. That's what I heard.
No.
Say?
I said we're in my fantasy Desperate Housewives of Westeros. The Housewives of Westeros! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Holy shit! That'd be amazing.
Those wives are not that desperate, though.
They have the cut twos talking directly to the camera.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I think we just came up with a YouTube video idea.
Yeah, we did.
We might have to do that.
Copyright.
Fuck it.
No, I mean
we're
copyright
copywriting
our
it?
idea.
We have to make sure. I'm sure somebody might have already done it. We'll have to look into
Not
that.
if I have anything to say about
We're
it.
gonna take that off YouTube. We know these. We got the ends. Well,
Fuck you, bro. It's my idea.
Listen, we've got 2 Huey Lewis tapes, the
Shit.
Suicidal Tendencies, and some VHS tapes. We will give you these for the rights to your fucking Desperate Housewives.
Not
Game
just
of
any
Thrones.
VHS tapes from Russia with Love and
Rockstar.
Mark Wahlberg's vehicle.
No.
I won
The
all
Rockstar.
Wow.
I won these.
I won more stuff we can't do anything with.
So cool.
So tight.
And if you want to hear me win those, tune in to On the Road with Thorhammer.
Yeah.
Actually, your episode will have to come out first now.
Will it?
Yeah, because now if anybody listens to this and then goes to listen, they're already going to know that I won the game.
Spoiler alert.
I wonder how much crossover there is.
Probably not much.
I know that Jimmy, I'm almost 100% sure he does not listen to Watchers on the
No,
Couch.
he doesn't. Because he doesn't.
In that case, Jimmy, you're a piece of shit.
Jimmy, you're a bitch.
Okay,
Let me take this opportunity to tell me how much I don't like you.
this episode is sponsored by FuckYouJimmy.com.
This is all this podcast is going to be anymore, isn't it? Just trashing Jimmy.
Now that Trashing Jimmy is a new podcast.
You guys
coming out in 2017.
You should title it something about Jimmy and see if he eventually listens to it. You know what I mean? Like, that catches his eye.
Right.
Hilarious.
Oh man, that would be good.
What a dummy. I was calling people loser last night. Like, I really love insults where you just take people down a peg. Like, in a joking way. Not me. I wasn't serious at all.
So
but
you
I
are
called,
Donald Trump.
Yeah. I called Billy.
Losers.
I called Bill Voles a loser.
Billy, he's
who
a
is a
loser.
listener of the show. And I called Kyle.
Kyle, he's
singer
a
of my band.
loser. He's not going anywhere.
This podcast is going to be great. It's going to be huge. That's an awful impression, by the way.
Sounds just like him.
All right, fine.
Anybody's voice sounds just like Trump.
And grab him by the pussy.
Grab it by the podcast. I don't know. That
Grab your
doesn't
podcast
make
by
any
the
sense,
pussy.
but whatever.
That was actually a phrase that I was using.
I'm just a loser.
So why don't you kill me?
You loser. Jimmy's a fucking loser.
Oh my god.
I did hear another rumor, not Game of Thrones related, but Game of Thrones cast member related.
Yeah.
That Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys, has a role in the Han Solo Star Wars movie.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that intrigues me.
Yes.
No word on
That's
what-
all I've got.
No word on the level of that role.
It's supposed to be a prominent role.
Sweet. I would assume so. If she's as well known as she is, you know what I mean?
I mean, she was Sarah Connor in that Terminator that nobody liked except me.
I liked it a lot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We talked about it on maybe one of the
Oh,
first
that's right.
Watchers episodes.
One of the first ones you were on,
Yeah.
where you kept saying charlatan.
Go back and listen to that bullshit. Ridiculous. I'll never live that down.
I had forgot about it until we just started talking about
Oh,
that.
nice.
That is interesting because she played Sarah Connor and Cersei played Sarah Connor.
Yeah, she's a charlatan too.
She's a charlatan queen.
That is really interesting. She did that.
I'm so sorry if you're Sarah Connor.
I am too. That's a horrible life to live.
not
Like,
a good role.
always in danger of the apocalypse.
Yep.
What if her
Robot
name is
bug.
just Sarah Connor? Like, are you sorry for all the Sarah Connors out there? Or just
Well,
that
a lot of them
particular
got
Sarah
killed.
Connor?
Yeah. A lot. If you know the original movie, a
Yeah.
lot of Sarah
A lot of
Connors
Sarah
get killed
okay.
before the. Actually, well, she never gets killed. So
Right.
anyway,
She still dies.
Spoilers.
She's dead in the third movie.
That's right. Spoilers.
It's a bad day to be Sarah Connor.
It's a bad day to be Sarah Connor.
Is that your
He
Arnold?
should have said that. No, that's not my Arnold. I didn't even try.
I was like, no, I'm just congested.
Anyway,
Oh, what else we got? Let's see.
yeah, Emilia Clarke's really hot. I just want to say that again.
Okay. Do you put?
I'll
Noted.
second that.
She's hotter than Olivia Munn.
I was just about to ask you
I
that.
will not second that.
Ooh,
At all.
well, we seem to be in disagreement here.
I'll let you guys fight that one out.
All right, let's fucking fight right now.
I would like to see them
Yeah.
fight it out.
Guess who's the water
Naked.
champ? Me.
You're no water champ.
Fuck that.
No.
Yeah, well, you should come to a Thorhammer show and see how much fucking water I consume.
I I could probably consume way more. You're playing the whole time.
That's bullshit.
You can't drum and drink. I can just.
You doubt my skills at
drink.
drinking and drumming at the same time.
Yes.
Well,
Are you wearing one of those helmets that have the things?
exactly.
No.
Yes, I am.
That would just move all around and fall off your head.
Listen,
it would shake all the water out.
No, not if you strap it in like I do.
No, you don't know how to strap anything in.
Well, I'm also the strap-in champion, not strap-on champion. Strap-in champion.
No.
That's a strap-on champion.
And guess what? This water is empty.
You didn't even fill it. I filled
look at
this up
this.
3 times since I've been here.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
but yours
true.
is a smaller bottle.
I definitely don't think that's true.
Only by like 2 ounces.
You don't even know how many ounces. Well, the water champ doesn't know how many ounces.
I just didn't want to say. 4.
You're ashamed?
Yeah. 2 sounds better.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
We're talking about fucking water.
I know. Well, this podcast is not sponsored by water, but if they want to sponsor us, feel free to message.
If you're a spokesman for water,
Drinking water specifically.
get in touch with us. We'd like to talk about some creative endeavors.
Aquafina, spring, whatever.
Definitely have to plug your mom's house podcast after that.
Oh, yeah, totally. Clearly we were ripping them off, but it was fun.
In case, you never know. You get that one guy like, they stole that. No shit.
You're podcasting with a bunch of bums.
Yeah.
Who's a fucking Rocky's trainer?
Show me your fucking friends.
But y'all bums.
Show me your fucking friends. I'll show you why you're poor.
Was that guy's name Pena?
Daniel Pena. Daniel Pena.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's hilarious.
This $5 billion man.
Yeah. Anyway, did you say you have something over there?
Oh, I was just looking through some stuff, but none of it's anything really of note.
Mark Wahlberg's going to play the $5 billion man in a new movie.
I remember hearing.
I thought you were going to
Really?
say he's going to be in Game of Thrones. Hey,
I
look
wish.
good, feel good. Another podcast.
Guys, it's a transformer.
One
It's
of
a
the,
transformer.
No, I was just looking here at the laptop, and I saw like one of the guys from the show Black Sails is being cast in Game of Thrones as a recast role, but
So he's a pirate?
Yeah, he's being recast. I don't remember who the actual character in Game of Thrones is that's being recast. Like his name's Dickon, but I don't remember who that is.
Okay, so. Dickin.
So it wasn't worth mentioning it, but you guys called me out on what I
make
was...
it up.
Is that Sam's brother?
Sam has a brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sam's brother. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Like I said, let's just make it up so we
Yeah.
sound like we know what we're talking
Right.
about. And then, after the fact, someone could come and tell us, hey, that was wrong. And then in the next episode, we have to make a new episode because we got to correct ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
No
content
corrections.
created.
Love it.
Content.
It's that's podcast security right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. 101.
You should make
Let me give
a
you guys a little
podcast called.
schooling in podcasts.
You should make a podcast
Shit, you're
called
right.
Content.
Bum, bum, bum.
She's right.
I'm actually right about something.
He's going to be...
That shit's a
Thank
podcast
you.
fact.
Thank you.
That is a podcast fact. Confirmed 100% by Tim Pickerel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Spiderballs.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. I really wish that nickname would die. Oh,
You love it.
that reminds me. You guys need to get American Gods and either read it or get the audiobook because there's a Spider-Balls moment in it.
Really?
Oh.
I thought it was a show.
It's
going to be a show.
Oh.
Adapted.
I have
from
the audiobook. I haven't I started, man, it's been a long time since I started listening to it. And I didn't get that far.
Okay.
Not that it's bad, but I started listening to it and then I
Did you get
get distracted. It's hard to listen. It's much harder to listen to an audiobook like while you're working.
Yeah, that's
than,
true.
You know, because
You
you have
miss
to
a
pay
lot.
attention. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that. Did you get the Audible one, like the 10th anniversary or something like that?
I think so.
Where it's like fully cast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm listening. It's so good. I've only got 3 hours left on it, but I'm really enjoying it. So, but yeah,
that's a cool way to do it. Instead of just having somebody read the book.
Yeah, it is. It's really
pretty
nice.
cool.
But yeah, I was listening to it. It's like within the first few hours, like first 5 hours of the book, and like all of a sudden they're starting talking about spider balls, and I'm like, oh no. I hope none of my friends like listen to this book because I'm never going to live it down. But then I decided
and now you're just like, hey, you guys need to listen to this because we mentioned spider balls.
Yeah, it was amusing.
How many books are there?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Right on.
I think there might be another book.
You know how long it is? Page-wise?
Oh, it's like probably 400, 500 pages.
All right.
Yeah. It's book size.
Yeah. It's book size. You know there's different sized books, right?
Yeah.
It's not the only, like...
it's like table size.
It's not like a standard book size. Like, they come in varying sizes.
Right.
I prefer the smaller ones. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely interested. It sounded cool.
Yep. It's a really good book. Mm-hmm. I'm really enjoying it, and because I've been listening to the book, I actually can picture the people that they've cast as the roles. The Ian McShane character, Ian McShane isn't a character, he's the actor.
Yeah.
Is playing just a perfect role for him in the upcoming show.
Who's he playing?
He's playing Mr. Wednesday.
Ian McShane, almost a 2 first name guy.
Almost. But you put Mick in front of it.
Exactly. He's a Mick 2 first name guy.
What if McShane... there's probably somebody out there whose first name is McShane.
McShane?
Yeah, McShane.
McShane.
If you guys have kids...
I'm McShane!
McShane, bitch.
McShane!
You guys, if you guys have a kid, not you two together, but
oh boy,
Mike,
we could adopt.
Never know.
Mike, if you have another one, or
I would
Chris,
never have a kid with this non-water champ. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Then you guys could name your kid McShane. Except we already discovered that Chris and Lindsay aren't planning on having any kids because they won't be able to go to wrestling shows then.
That's one of many reasons.
That was the predominant reason last night.
On our way in, that was discussed.
That's legit. That's a legit reason.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going out to have fun that often if you have a kid.
If ever.
Really?
Yeah. Fun is over.
And especially the older you are when you have a kid, the less your parents are able to be around to help out or want to,
right?
Because they're retired or whatever,
right?
You know?
Yeah, no. Tim and I, it would be impossible,
Or
because we're almost middle aged at this point.
Yeah, and you already have cat friends, so why would you need a kid?
Right.
And we already have friends with kids, so
yeah.
If we really want to have some kid time,
we just say, hey, we'll babysit.
Or
we'll just still a friend.
Or we'll come over and hang out with you guys while your kids are there.
I'll bring my kid over. I'll bring her over here in the studio.
Okay.
Tim, I know you don't.
Messes all your electronics and unplug stuff. And
plays your video games and then you don't want to.
She doesn't do any of that stuff. She's great.
I know you don't, Tim, because you're an only child, but do you have any nephews or nieces?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so there you go. Just have them over on
excuse me
or something.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I have nephews and nieces now.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Duh.
Whoa.
There's a thing that happens when you get married. You inherit another family.
That's right.
Yeah, they're
I just
all
got
older,
learned.
though.
Yeah, it's not
they're teenagers.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could still visit, and it would be a short visit because they're a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And that's even less responsibility for you. They'll fucking do whatever they want. They're teenagers.
Yeah.
They'll run outside and fucking...
Right.
Yeah, I don't get the opportunity to be the cool uncle because they're already all grown up.
Oh, they think
Mostly
you're
grown
cool.
up.
They think you're cool.
Yeah.
You can still be the cool
Yeah.
uncle, give them beer. And
Tim's like, they don't think I'm cool, but... wait, where was I going with that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Moving on. Might as well just bail if it's not going well.
Bail out.
Good thing about...
I'm Spider Balls. I'm cool as shit.
No, Uncle Spider Balls.
Uncle
Don't-
Spider Balls. Yeah.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, no. Uncle Balls.
I will... If that becomes a thing,
Divorce.
we're getting annulled.
I think it's too late for that.
Are your
Okay, divorce, whatever.
are your nieces and or nephews on the internet?
I'm sure.
Well, you can
They
link them this
are.
episode. Boom. Automatically, they'll think Tim is cooler.
Boy,
Yeah.
I hate all you people.
What do you mean by you people?
Assholes.
Okay, well, fair enough. You're not wrong.
I'm gonna join Jimmy and hang out with him more.
Well, good luck with that. 'Cause, it's hard too.
Because I feel like I'm in Jimmy's camp right now. I'm just getting railed here.
Jimmy's camp.
Camp Jimmy.
Camp Jimmy.
It's the trash Timmy and Jimmy episode.
Oh
No.
It had to happen eventually.
Sorry.
The good thing about the wedding is that nobody got stabbed.
Yeah, I really like that part.
Everybody
That's
left
always
our
a good
wedding.
thing.
Everybody left our wedding alive.
Jimmy puked in the parking lot.
Jimmy did puke in the parking lot. It's because fuck Jimmy.
I walked in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Where was the people around me to warn me that there's puke on the ground? I wasn't outside when it happened. Come on, man.
They went inside because people threw up.
Well, one person did.
Man, I could really go for some pizza right now.
Random thoughts.
No, well, we had pizza at the wedding, and I'm hungry. And Jimmy threw up because of pizza.
You guys think they had pizza in Game of Thrones?
No.
No.
I think they had bread, and they had
Cheese?
tomatoes, and, dairy. So they could have made it happen. It could have
But
happened.
did they?
I don't know.
It hasn't been proven on the show yet. But we're just talking hypotheticals.
There's
here.
no dairy in Game of Thrones.
Well, good news for people like Jimmy who are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, Jimmy. Why don't you take a vacation in Westeros?
Flights of fancy. I would love to see Jimmy in Game of Thrones. That's the fucking greatest thing in my head right now. Oh my god. He would totally be Tarly. Like that is it. That is all he could be.
Oh my.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my. I guess.
Well, think about it.
Jimmy wouldn't be any character. He's
Jimmy
Jimmy.
would be Jimmy.
He just doesn't like the show at all or anything about it. So, like, you could plug him into whatever role and it doesn't fucking matter to him.
He would just be looking around. What the fuck is this?
Where's my Dos Equis at?
Fuck your dragons.
Stupid ass dragons.
Googling. Is it okay for dragons to be gay? Can dragons be gay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that's a cross podcast reference. You're gonna have to go and listen to the latest episode on the Road with Thorhammer to get that one, folks.
Actually, the second latest. Because the latest is what is coming out soon. That has to come out first before this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That one we just did. The one we just did.
Oh, the one you just
Yeah.
did? Oh, okay.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. No apologies needed.
I was listening to your other one. I thought you guys were talking about that.
The
one that you did
last week?
Yeah, with you guys.
Well.
And Jimmy was Jimmy versus Google.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He's been a great help to my show, but not so much to this show.
Yeah,
except for this podcast, which has been mostly Jimmy talk.
So, you guys were both watching Westworld, right?
Yes.
And that's good?
Yes.
It is
Something
good.
we need to
Yes.
tune into.
Say what?
So that's something we have to tune into.
Oh, totally, yeah.
It's another HBO show. It can fit in this podcast.
Yeah.
For sure, especially because, Game of Thrones isn't on right now, and that is, so something to talk about.
Is there any crossover there besides that they're both on HBO? Any actors?
There's Westeros and Westworld.
Oh,
They both
Jesus.
Westeros World? Westerosa?
see what
So no actor crossover. We've established that. No, it's a really good show. You definitely have to pay attention because there's a lot of different storyline things happening. You know what I mean? Like pockets of stories happening, and they just jump around, and that's what Game of Thrones does too. So people that are adept to that already.
Is it going to be like another thing where somebody shows up and you're like, who the fuck is this person again? 'Cause there's a lot of that in Game of Thrones.
Not too much.
No, they're pretty. It's pretty well defined.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not hard to keep up with, really. I just mean, if you're gonna watch a show like Westworld, you should be fully paying attention, not playing around on your phone or whatever. I'm guilty of that sometimes.
I do that all the time.
Zone out for a second, you know.
Ed Harris kicking some ass in that show.
Yeah,
He's
Ed
awesome.
Harris.
He's amazing.
Who's the creator? Who's the creator of Westworld?
Hello, Clarice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How the fuck do I not
Brain fart.
remember his name? Neither of us do.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Like,
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
I was totally lost in my head.
Man.
That didn't
Just
even-
not even close.
No.
Like,
It didn't even sound right when Tim said it.
I'm still not confident that's who it was. No, he's great in it.
Everybody does a
Guy
great-
who played one of the McPoyles in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is playing one of the main characters.
I don't know.
He's one of the one of the dudes who's participating in the game. Who his friend, and I'm sure this is fucking fascinating for listeners. His friend is an asshole and just wants to go in and rape and pillage and stuff like that. And he's like your good character who befriends one of the robots and starts to fall in love with one of the robot chicks. So anyway,
Spoiler.
that dude's awesome in it.
Yeah, he is.
He used to play an intern on Dave Letterman back in the day, by the way. You could check that on fucking YouTube.
He was
Hilarious.
an intern or played an intern?
He played the intern. He played somebody, I can't remember, Lyle the intern.
Oh.
Yeah, you can look that up on fucking YouTube.
I won't, but thanks
It's
for offering.
hilarious. It's hilarious, man. Dave Letterman show got a bad rap. I don't know why.
I didn't give it a bad rap. I just don't care.
All right, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not everything's for everybody, but Westworld is fucking fantastic. I'm just going to say that one more time.
Better than Game of Thrones?
No. It's good, though. They're two different things completely.
It's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are both fruits.
one's futuristic stuff, and one is a fantasy
Tits and
world.
dragons.
You know, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But they both have tits.
Oh, lots.
Yeah, penises too.
Yes. Robot wieners, robot wieners.
We'll have to check it out.
Lots.
Yeah.
I need to finish Black Sails.
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I need to start that. I still
my
haven't even
God.
started it.
You haven't even seen the first season?
I have not.
Oh, you're in for a real treat. Especially like...
I've been saying it on this podcast for like a year now that I'm going to watch it, and I haven't watched
You
it.
know
the
who
second season's awesome.
Do you know who
It's
Lee
so good.
Majors is?
Yeah, the $1 Million Man. Or
Yeah,
$6 Million Man.
Played the Fall Guy as well.
Yeah, sure.
He is in Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2.
What? Is he Ash's dad?
Yes. Fuck yes. Amazing. So worth checking out the show just for that.
That's
That show's so good.
I love it
I
when
love
somebody
it.
like really nails like a casting for somebody's dad.
Yeah.
Like the League did that really well when
Yeah.
they cast Jeff Goldblum as Ruxin's dad.
Another show people should check out on HBO, Vice Principals. They're only doing 2 seasons. 1 is already done.
Okay.
Very, very funny.
Yeah.
That's one that I wanted to check out because it had the guy from Justified in it.
Yeah, that dude and let's see.
The guy from
Step Brothers, right?
no, it's
It was
Damn
a
it.
Will Ferrell movie. I thought it
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound.
Bound Down,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Kenny Powers. Mm-hmm. Very, very funny show. Same writers and stuff, so very much in the same vein as Kenny Powers. He's Bound and Down. What other stuff is awesome? Doobity doo. Doobity
What do you
doo.
think about The Walking Dead this season?
This season of Walking Dead?
I haven't started this season.
Yeah.
Haven't? Nothing?
Nothing.
That's okay.
I really like Negan. I'm super biased towards liking Negan. So, pretty sweet, honestly. And I'm a huge comic book fan of Walking Dead. And that is pretty much the best stuff they've ever done in the comics.
Was
is
that a
Negan
flip flop
stuff.
for you?
A flip flop?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
When you saw Negan first in the show,
Yeah.
like, did you hate him? Did you hate his character or from the beginning? Did you
Dude,
just love him?
he's a total asshole. He's that villain that you love to hate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, he plays him so well too. He plays him like spot on, like the comic is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. When I watched it, I wasn't like seething with fucking anger or anything. I know it's like a show, and it doesn't affect me emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm just wondering.
There's
like,
there's a wall there for me where I watch TV and I'm like not really crying at TV.
So this is me like vying for spoilers
Yeah.
because I haven't seen it, and I did not watch the last episode. It became so stressful for me to watch that show. Like it was just like
you didn't watch the last episode of last season.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And just like hearing
it's very
things.
intense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
well, Lindsay cried at the season premiere this year. So if that tells you how bad it gets.
No,
we know who died.
And Lindsay hasn't watched the show. She's not that fully invested in it.
well, that shows you how well the show is done.
She totally cried.
Aww.
And I'm like, man, I understand because it's an awful, awful thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's characters that I love and that everybody that watches the show has loved pretty much since day one. So if we're giving clues about watching the show...
No, I know who died.
Okay.
No, I was just wondering if Negan's character like changed so you could see like a softer side of Negan.
Ooh, there's
like...
no soft side of Negan.
Okay, I didn't know.
I mean, maybe eventually, not in the comics... Not in the show so far.
Okay.
We've only seen him in 2 episodes of the show, of the 3 that have aired so far. And there is not any soft side. He's a pure dick.
Okay.
And, so, I mean, when you get to it, just be prepared. It's pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in seeing how far it would diverge from the comic. Since the guy that plays Negan is actually like a pretty prominent actor, like in films as well. So I wonder like how long they'll keep the Negan character alive, because in the comics he's still alive.
Yes,
he didn't like get killed like the governor. So
yeah, it will be interesting.
I think he'll be able to last more than a season before another.
If I'm throwing out my own opinion on this, I think for sure he's sticking around. He does act in movies, but I don't know that there's anything huge coming up that's bigger than Walking Dead for him. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking of a place of ignorance on that. I have no idea. But
well, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, if you listen to the show, let us know if you're sticking around from Walking Dead.
And Walking Dead only films in the summer, so you got 6 months potentially of time the rest of the year that he could be working on stuff. So I don't know. Negan's awesome though. Mm-hmm. You guys should totally catch up on that.
Okay.
We will. We'll probably skip the first episode.
So we can text you about it. Oh my god, did you see that? But don't text me too early because I can't watch it till the next morning.
Well, if we got it, we'd buy it off of like iTunes or something, so we wouldn't get it till the next morning either.
Yep. Great show.
All right, well, I think we've talked enough.
All right, fine.
We talked enough about Game of Thrones today.
Yeah, get out.
Did you guys have anything else? Like,
I do not have anything else Game of Thrones related.
It doesn't have to be Game of Thrones related. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Is there anything else wedding stuff you want to talk about? It was a fun time.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, we're married now. And
I do want to mention one thing from now that Mike is here. The dance you did with Jimmy
Never happened.
That didn't happen.
No.
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
Okay.
Pretty sure I saw a full rendition of "All for One." What's the name of that song?
I swear.
I swear.
Was that right with the band name?
I don't know. All for one.
Maybe.
All for
One.
As in the number.
Yeah, it wasn't Boys to Men. I swear. Is that Boys to Men?
I don't know.
Maybe it's all. All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think there's I think there might be video.
I want to see it. Who has it?
I might have some.
You
Actually,
do?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up.
I Snapchatted a little bit
We
of
have
it.
to watch it after this.
Okay.
I Snapchatted a little bit of it, but that disappeared, so gone forever.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was fun.
Am I sorry? Sorry, not sorry.
Why so sorry?
I'm sorry because it's fucking amazing.
Yep,
and
we
it's
had
gone.
amazing dance together.
Yeah.
Spiderballs even joined in.
I don't know if I had a choice. I think I was like walking in from outside and I got pulled in.
No, you walked over.
Oh, it was like,
yeah,
it was like
I'm pretty sure.
It was like a hurricane.
I thought it was
into it.
I thought what happened is I was outside talking to like my uncle or something, and then I came in, and then that was going on.
I gave Jimmy a perfect dip.
Ooh, take that however you want.
Oh my god.
I gave him the old dip and sniff.
I don't know what that is. Sounds awful. Sounds like something I would not want to have at my wedding.
Why is this whole episode about Jimmy? The old dip and sniff.
Gave old Jizzy.
Yeah, Jizzy. Call,
Another
dude,
podcast gossip.
yeah, call him Jim. He
I
hates
know.
that.
I always delay the me. I'm like, hey, what's up, Jim? Me? Yeah.
I don't get why he doesn't like Jim.
I don't get it either. It's one of those things some people like have. No, that's my dad.
Oh, is he a junior?
Yep.
Jim's my dad. I'm Jimmy. Like, okay.
He his dad is famous for making orange T-shirts.
What?
That's a
What does that
thing.
even mean?
Well, it's take it for what it is. That's all I can say. He's got a website, orangeT-shirts.com.
Oh my god.
Does he really?
When Jimmy was born,
Yeah.
he was wrapped in an orange T-shirt.
A tiny one, a little tiny
yeah.
T-shirt.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he
have to
would
watch
never
this.
fit in that shirt again
God.
after that day. Especially today. Oh, Jimmy. Anyway,
fuck
I'm
you, Jimmy.
going to actually go to orangetshirts.com and see what happens.
Okay.
Is it okay to wear an orange T-shirt?
Orange.
Can orange T-shirts be gay?
T-shirt. It's taking me a long time to type this out. I'm sorry, guys.
You better be sorry.
What's going to be awesome is if somebody is sitting on this website.
Somebody sitting on that website.
Click here to buy orangetshirts.com. Well, Mr. Jim Lopez, I believe you're going to have to renew that website. OrangeT-shirts.com. That is OrangeT-shirts.com. All right. I think that's all the content we can muster out of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've listened to this far, congratulations. You didn't win anything, but
I'm going to share.
we're impressed.
I'm sharing this episode 3 times as much as I share other episodes.
All right, well, hopefully next time we'll actually have some Game of Thrones news that won't be spoilers, so we can actually look at them and share them with everybody. But yeah, until next time, whenever that will be, I'm Tim Pickerel.
Holy shit, I'm Sarah Pickerel.
Whoa! There it is.
That was weird.
And I'm Mike Pickerel. I mean, Mike Davron.
And I'm Chris Pickerel. That was not a mistake.
And now this podcast has ended until whenever.